nothing. I cried. She went, get down my house, and I had a full makeover from it's an amazing vintage hairdresser. But I had spent the last 2 days staying with my really amazing friend Roz and her husband Nick, and her mum and her 2 dogs up in the Cotswolds, and it was friends actually. And the first thing they didn't do was sit there and go, "We're really sorry." They actually turned around and said, "We're really glad, because it means you can
be yourself again."
Because I think they recognised they had tried. I know that they had tried to tell me the person I was dating wasn't suitable, and I've been quite blindsided, as we all are, to faults. And I know my friends have got in the right place, and it was seeing when you've got true friends that. I mean, at a drop of a hat, they were helping me out. And I didn't even ask. They were like, get up here, we've got cocktails with your name on, and if we haven't, we'll make some more. Yeah. It was like, yeah, I'm up there. I remember driving to the Cotswolds and I put Magic FM on, which is a big no-no.
God.
Everybody I remember filling up my tank of petrol, just crying against the car. Like, very dramatic.
Oh my God.
It was brilliant. It was, honestly, looking back, I laugh hysterically. It was like watching a Miley Cyrus.
How long ago was that?
18 months.
So it's still fairly raw, isn't it?
The first time I got cheated on, it sounds like it's like a constant thing. I was 19, and that one hurt more because it was the first time.
One.
Yeah, and he was my first boyfriend, and he cheated on me with a friend, and wasn't even sorry in the slightest. And his words were, "Well, you were uglier than her."
Nice. Nice.
Oh, honey, if only you could see me now.
Exactly.
And it really hurt. It wasn't so much the cheating then, it was what he said afterwards.
Yeah.
And it was the lack of remorse. And obviously at 19, I didn't have the worldliness to understand that people say things out of spite. And,
when they're hurting as well.
I was still getting out of the whole chain letter. If you don't send this off, 10 people will die. I was still falling for all that sort of stuff. So I was like, ooh, and I was gutted and I was very upset. And everyone knew and they were talking about it, or I felt everyone knew. And the word, actually in hindsight, people don't talk about you as much as you think they do.
They don't.
They honestly don't. So I learned that and I took that away with me. But it took a long time. I became a real man-hater after that. And it lasted about maybe 6 weeks and 4 pints. I don't know. Then I just loved everybody. I was just like, oh, you're my friend. But the betrayal is horrible because it feels like it's your fault and it really isn't, and you're like, well, but then you start comparing yourself to a person. Why wasn't I? Why was it me? And actually, it's not really about you. It's just that they couldn't handle you, or you weren't, you were too good for them, that kind of thing. Yeah. So I learned that, and thanks to friends this time, as I got older, although I was more invested in this relationship that happened, I got over it quicker because I already had the life skills and the friendship support, and with the right support and the right mindset, you can. It doesn't mean I regret what's happened. I had some great memories, but I know what I don't want, and I know what I do need, and I'm really happy. I'm very, very. I came out of the relationship really secure, actually, and since that relationship, the most amazing things were, and I believe in karma now since that relationship. My world has completely changed, done a 360, turned on its head. Since leaving that relationship, and I left that relationship, I didn't give them the opportunity to sort of do it. I got in there and went, no, I'm finishing with you. Yeah. And I packed up my car, took my little doggy, and I started off in my new world. And I hadn't been in my new world for 2 weeks before the first life change happened.
Wow.
And and here I am now, about to go to a major film festival, and I've got my own film and photography.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So you've turned your life right around in 18 months.
Yeah, positive thinking brings it back, I think.
Positivity.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to play the next song, which is one of my favourites, and I enjoyed choosing this. Shirley Bassey, Diamonds Are Forever.
Diamonds are forever. They are all I need to please me. They can stimulate and tease me. They won't leave in the night. I've no fear that they might desert me. Diamonds are forever. Stroke it and undress it. I can see every part, nothing
Welcome back. Right, now we're going to talk about to Khandie about her dating experiences, not just of hers but of her friends as well. We were just talking there during that lovely track about internet dating. So Khandie, spill the beans.
I have friends who've done internet dating. I once tried it, and his first recommended to me was an ex. I was like,
no.
They went, you'd be most suitable for this one. Wait, I'm dating. No, that's not. My friends have done it, and various degrees. I think it's very easy to be a different person online, maybe more eloquent, more sophisticated.
You can reinvent yourself, basically.
And when you meet them in person, you know, they're wearing a t-shirt 2 sizes too small, don't know what a washing machine is, and, you know, they didn't make an effort, which I don't want to judge on appearances, but when they sell themselves as like the next James Bond, you're kind of thinking, great.
Yeah.
So I've dated. I have some great dating stories I like to regale about. I went on a date, just one date, with a gentleman who sang me the menu.
Sang it?
Yep, out of tune, flat, the whole menu, and the price, with and without VAT.
Yeah, but why did he sing it?
I think because he said, "Oh, you work in cabaret," and I think he had like delusions of grandeur.
He was trying to sing to.
But it was really embarrassing, not because he was it, but I went, "Oh, that's great," but he went on for a whole menu. And I don't know if you've ever been to an Indian restaurant; they've got quite a lot of menu. Oh. So by the time we got to the tandoori dishes, I was dying under the table. You just sat there with your hands. I felt like Simon Cowell in the Worst X audition. I felt the need to pay for the meal at that because I felt like I was paying him a fee or something. I went on a date with a gentleman who was a psychotherapist, and he said to me, "Oh yeah, Psycho the rapist." I was like, "What?"
Oh God!
The one topic not to bring up on a first date. Yeah, that's going to be it.
That's going to be it.
But when we had to swing by his house to he had 2 children, and he just wanted to make sure they got to bed. Not a problem. I think, you know, and we're driving off to the pub, and there was he pulled up to his house, and there was a bag of like a Tesco carrier bag, and he just took it inside. I was like, "Oh," and then he goes, "Oh, if you're wondering about the bag, yeah, Mike's girlfriend likes to leave me bags of bread."
No.
I got to the pub and disappeared out the back window.
Did you? Did you really?
I just sent him a text later, so I'm really sorry. I'm sure he psychoanalysed me. But I just thought, this must have been like, I felt like I was an experiment for him. But it just...
what about your girlfriends? Have they had any luck?
Yes, I have got a friend who went on to marry her internet dater, an internet date that she did on the spur of the moment. And they're really happy. I've had friends who sort of phoned me up and gone, "Get me out of here now." Yeah. Some people, I think it's really easy to be dishonest on the internet. Mm-hmm. So you can say, you know, I'm single and blah blah blah. And then you find out actually they're not that single, you know, and not, you know, and you can only judge. Literally, you have all these words and then a picture, and it might be like a really really good or really bad picture if you like of one person. You show like, "Oh, that's not what I thought you were." Or, you know, your picture makes you look like macho man and you're not, or "Oh, you're a brunette but you're a redhead in the picture." You know, it's just the little subtleties, and you know, and internet can be really funny. And I also think a lot of people go on there for jokes. Yeah, they do. You know, and I think we sometimes forget there are actually people that they want to meet people.
Yeah, they just want something to do.
Yeah, and there are some people who really, really think it's the only option for them. I think for me, it's a great idea. I really like the ones that go, yes, meet our people online, and then come to this like event that we've arranged, so you can meet the people you've met online before actually going on just a date alone with them. Yeah, I've seen them being advertised on TV. I like that.
There are other ways of meeting people, you know, and this is what I sort of try and advocate all the time, really. So we haven't got a lot of time again, have we? So George, we'll play the next song, and then we're going to come back. I really want to talk to you about the body confidence things that you do. So we're now going to play Peggy Lee, Fever.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever. When you kiss me moonlights of the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing, fever started long ago. Romeo loved Juliet, Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame, now give us fever. When we kiss it, fever with thy flaming youth. Fever, I'm a fire, fever, yea, I burn forsooth. Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare give me fever. With his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus, Daddy, won't you treat him right? Now you've listened to my story, here's the point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, they give you fever. When you kiss them, fever, if you live, you learn. Fever, till you sizzle, what a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn.
Hi, this is Rhys Manigan, and please join me for Rhys's Friday Night In between 6 and 8 p.m. on Set Close Sounds. I'll be bringing you the best music, movie reviews and topics to start your epic weekend. You can like my Facebook page, Rhys Friday Night In, and you can also follow me on Twitter @rmanigan. Then join me on Friday nights between 6 and 8 p.m. on Set Close Sounds.